Hey y'all, once again, another video. In one of my other videos I was talking about how I've been having my health and what I have gone through and what I've done as far as like collections and things. Like I don't have any collections anymore. So well, what do you do if you're in that kind of situation, but you've given up hiking, you've given up being in the woods, the outdoor things that you love to do that you can't do? So what do you do, right? Like, how do you still have a little bit of fun in this world? That's how I put it. Well, I ain't giving up going to no range. I ain't gonna do it. That's my last holdout. But you got to pivot and adjust to it. It's like in my world, everything has to be as light as possible. And that actually turns out to be a very hard thing to do. Now, when it comes to pistols, I got a very light pistol. I use a SIG P320 and I use a SIG P365. I got a video coming up on a 320 and it's very different, but that's what I have. But if I want something that is not pistol, what do? Well, ARs are off the question unless I'm willing to spend a lot of money on the lightweight materials. I can't remember. Q made the what is it? The Honey Badger, I think. But it's like $4,000, and the gun's like what? Not even 5 pounds. And I didn't want to do that. So I started looking at different weights of the bullets, different calibers and things. My favorite bullet's 300 Blackout. That was off the book because it's got weight to it. When you take a magazine and you load it, it's got weight to it. And I didn't want to be restricted to a 10-round magazine, a 20-round magazine. I don't like being restricted. I'm just trying to think of something that works better for me. Now, so I started backtracking and looking at some things, and years ago it came out when it came out, and I cannot remember when it was released in the United States, but I spent a year doing odd jobs and chores, scrounging up the money to get it. I went ahead and purchased it before it even was released, and my FFL said, yeah, we can get that for you. So it came out. Came to the FFL, did the paperwork on it, took it home, and had a blast with it. However, as time went by, because the bullet was a new bullet, the weapon was very new, everything about it was odd as it can be, I started seeing prices go up and up and up, and it was just something I couldn't afford. So I sold it at that time for that reason. And I hated to do it, but that's life. But now, it's a different story. Because I don't have money invested in 5.56 and 300 Blackout, 9mm, 380, 45 ACP, 22 short, 22 long. You get what I'm saying. I'm now able to focus on feeding a 9mm pistol and a 380 pistol that belongs to my wife, and this. And here we go. The FN PS90, and I'll get to that in a minute. You might see something like, wait a minute, that's not right. Exactly. So as you see here, I got an FN PS90. It's a registered short barrel rifle, and I'll be doing more videos on this, breaking it down, but I'm going to go into the beginnings of it. Why is this the weapon I chose? Number one, right out of the box, it is as is. I didn't want to add things. I didn't want to put this on it and that on it and this on it and that on it and make the weight heavier. I just wanted something that is lightweight out of the box, easy to handle, simple in design, and fun to shoot. So, PS90. I bought this second hand. Got lucky on a great deal with this, because at the time these were still very, very well priced versus other things, until that stupid FRT came out, which if you don't like it, I'll go ahead, sorry, but well, I'm not sorry, but those FRTs are going to be a lot of problems for us in the future. We need to get rid of them things. We don't need FRTs. But anyhow, and I'm going to do a video on that too. So here you go. So why did I choose, at all that's out there, why did I choose this outdated weapon? Because it is outdated. Why did I choose a weapon that has a, if you believe it, an underrated cartridge? Why did I choose a weapon that had very strange magazines that are as long as a hockey stick? Well, that's what videos are about. That's what these videos are going to be on the PS90. But this is what I chose. Why did I choose it? One, out of the box, is as is. You can upgrade this very well at a very affordable price, and I had the money to do so because I sold my collection off and I put the upgrades in it. The upgrades are very simple. I applied to the ATF to have this weapon as a short barrel rifle. They approved my my application. They approved my stamp, and I went to a licensed gunsmith, and I used the factory barrel that was originally on the weapon, and I thoroughly enjoyed this weapon. I can take it to the range. I'm not finding any pain through my shoulders and in my spine by using this weapon. It's a very lightweight. I cannot remember the exact weight, but I don't believe it even registers 7 pounds on the gun. I think it's like 6 pounds 5. So it's something that doesn't fatigue me out. It's something that doesn't stress out my spine as bad. It doesn't give me all that pain like an AR, which is so front heavy. And now, naturally, I'll go ahead and say it. It does not have, lasers on it, that kind of deal. I don't want lasers on it unless it's a benefit. And there are benefits in lasers, but for me right now, so what did I upgrade this to? Well, how did I upgrade it? It's real simple. I went to HP Industries. I bought the HP Industries rail and sling mount. I bought the HP Industries optic mount, and this is the brand new Primary Arms CLX 1X Prism, and it works like a single sewing machine. I haven't had any problems with this. Oh, and I also bought the HP Industries sling mount. So everything you really need you can get at HP Industries. And there's another one, Armor King or King Armor or something. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. But anyways, you Google upgrades, you're only going to get like 2 or 3 companies that are doing something with this. Easy to handle. No recoil, so I'm not feeling pain from the recoil of the shot. You can say that it's a horrible caliber, whatever. It's just your opinion. Mine is not. Now, you may be asking, that magazine's broke. Yeah, it is. So let me tell you the story. When I bought this, there was 2 magazines with it. The gentleman, the original owner of this weapon, he took it out to the range. He took 1 magazine, fired 50 rounds of it, put the gun away, and never shot it again. And he kept 1 magazine empty, and the other magazine that had 50 rounds in it they didn't shoot, he put it back in the box. So like if you ever get an PS90, you'll get a box, and inside that box is another box with one of the magazines. He just put it back in the box. Well, as time went by, I guess pressure had built up so bad, when I took this out of the box, the cap just popped off and all 50 rounds were in the air. So thank God I did not do that in the cave, because I got a lot of stuff in here that I really don't want damaged, because I can't replace it. So that sucked. But the way I look at it is, I got a spring and a follower that I can still use. There's not a lot to this weapon, which is the great thing about it. The magazines, the whole 50 rounds. In some states are 10, and some states are 30. This one's the magazine I have is a 50 round magazine, which is another reason why I chose it. I can load 50 rounds on this and never carry another magazine with me. That's why. Because I cannot carry a loadout anymore. But I can, so 50 rounds, 5.7 by 28, loaded in the weapon, good to go. So if you saw my previous video on the FLC that I did a while back, you'll notice that there's some stick magazine pouches. That's what that's for. It's a range vest. I can load it up. I can't wear it and get heavy on my back and start feeling a lot of pain. All I got to do is it's like a grab handle. I just carry it with me and set it on the tailgate of the truck, and there we go. That's the great thing for me about this weapon is it's a one and done deal. So I take one magazine, load 50 rounds in it, and I'm at the range for a great day. Do I plan on doing anything else with it? Yes. The only thing I really plan on doing is I want to buy the QD and replace that rail, and take that rail and place it over here. That's it. I call that cosmetic. The other thing I want to do is, as you all know, with PS90 there are 2 rollers in here, and the rollers, let me see if I can find them. Okay. Okay. Here is the cap that broke off on the magazine. Here's the rollers that are in it, or were in it. Now the rollers are just fine. They're there's some roughness to it, I guess. That's what I'd call it. A little bit of roughness. And aftermarket companies do make these very nice rollers that are smooth, and a lot of people, from what I've read and the videos that have been made, that the weapon feeds easier with those type of rollers. So I plan on changing out all the rollers that I got from my magazines. But just a small little video. There will be more videos on this, and the videos, I'm going to try to break them down into certain categories about the PS90 and why I think it's a better rifle than the AR-15 for certain applications, and why people who do not like weapons like this are misinterpreting what the weapon's designed for. So got some more videos coming up on that, and I hope you enjoy them, and be back directly.